Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Rise and shine. It's the morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most is Marky Saint. This is Saints Addiction. This is Slobber. These are the Saints slides. These are the Saints shades. And this dog is slobbering all over me. Doggone shirt this morning. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the slob. You gotta get away from these dogs. And trigger warning, y'all. Trigger warning. We're gonna have this conversation because all of us have triggers. And I don't know if we go off a lot of warning, but we definitely have a lot of outcome and that responsibility, if you will, right? Don't be slobbering on me. Don't be slobbering on me. If you will be the definition of your whole existence. Let's have the morning motivation, shall we? Bless up. Mark Saint, Saints Addiction, mostly Saints, LVOG. And man, it's tough, bro. It's gonna be tough when somebody says something to you, usually in a relationship, usually in a roommate situation. Hell, it could even be one of your friends, and the shit hits so hard that it makes you react. It gives so much bass. Hey, get off me. Get off me. Get off me. No. No. Go back inside. Come on, you're just slobbering. Go inside. Go inside. I don't want you touching my shorts. Come on. You wanna hang out? Okay, we'll stop slobbing then. Stop. Go back. All right, we're gonna have this conversation without the slobber. Okay, so having this conversation this morning. Cut it out. No. This one just likes to slobber and get shit all over. Get off me. Get off me. No dog on shirt. No dog on shirt. No. No. Sit. There you go. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. No. No. Look at him. I'm gonna put him inside. Get all that stuff off me. Come on. Come on. Stupid dog. Stupid dog. Just snot and stupidity and muscle and no intelligence. That's what most human beings are. You know, we're just a ball of muscle and yarn and sinew and a lot of sin involved. I know you know what I'm talking about because all of us are going to get irritated, frustrated, and aggravated in a second. And Intersect.ai can't fix that. ChatGPT ain't going to fix what's going in between your ears. And bless up. We're going to have a conversation about this because it's tough. Life is tough because we make it tough on ourselves instead of being aligned or doing the things that make our souls grow. We go to the dark side. We go to the fear. What's missing? This guy told me not to worry about rent, not to worry about anything. And now I'm tripping. So therefore, I'm going to be rude to my next condescending, cut the next person off, the one that's got money to move in. I looked up the Desert Inn Villas, and it's $1,100 to move in. She wanted me to pay $650 twice. That would have been $1,300. I can save myself the $200 deposit that I would have gave her and move in and have the whole apartment to myself. Lesson learned. Trigger warning earned. And this is the type of situation that I always get myself into. I'm going to get myself out of situations. I don't want to get myself into situations. I want to figure it out. And that's what I want to do. I want to figure me out so my situations don't sort me out. You know what I mean? I don't want my situations to be overwhelming for me, and trust you and trust believe they have been. What up, bro? He said, what up, Ronald? Is that E-Boat? What up, bro? Welcome to the Saturday morning motivation. We're having a trigger warning because all of us have triggers. All of us have the ability to get pissed the fuck off, all out of sorts, and then act like nothing we ever done before. I know you know what I'm talking about. And that's the tough part. It's like maybe the person that's doing it doesn't know what I'm talking about. They don't know that they're being atrocious with their behavior. They don't know that they're being condescending, and they don't know that they're out of control. What up, bro? I see you. And yeah, man, it's one of those things that you have to see yourself. Over 3,000 lives, and I still have my life to examine. I still have my focus to get distracted or put back in alignment. I still have myself and my feelings to let loose. The other day, I was getting so frustrated. Boost Mobile, they weren't boosting my service. They were about to get a bomb at their service, hanging up on me, not answering the phone, just stupid shit, right? Shit I had to handle, and I just didn't want to. So I'm in there, and I'm looking at life, and I'm going like, this is frustrating me. You know, like bureaucracy frustrates me, red tape, things that I can't put effort into and actually change, get me inside. Trigger warning. And in my own triggers, I was just like, I'm ruining my own lunch. I had the sandwich that I wanted, go to Mr. Lee's Sandwiches, you know, getting them the me's sandwiches with the fresh baked bread, and I'm gonna get the fresh bread, and I'm gonna get all the kind, and I'm gonna get the pork, and I'm gonna enjoy myself with my Thai tea, and now I'm arguing with Boost Mobile instead of being free. Now I'm in my own trigger world. Like, now I'm like, get a manager on the fucking phone right now. I'll be honest. I was like, I'm going to be honest on my show. I'm the worst when it comes to customer service. Like, don't put me on the phone with somebody. I'm like, you don't know how to do your fucking job. You're an idiot. You know, I say the worst things to these people. And I know I'm not alone. But as a frustrated human being, I have to know that I'm being frustrated. Yep, I got to know when I'm losing my temper, and I got to know why I lost my temper. Trigger warnings don't usually have explanations. They don't say, oh, yeah, well, you know, I was having a bad day, therefore I let it out on my significant other, or I got fired today, or something outside of me. Maybe I didn't work out, or maybe I just didn't feel right inside. I took it out on someone else. And this is why we have self-examination. This is why we have warnings. This is why it's important to reach, preach, and teach to people every morning about, like, what are you fucking doing? You know, if you're so accountable about your triggers, why did it happen in 0.2 seconds? She had no self-control. She pretended that she knew that she had her trigger. She told me on the phone that she's been practicing accountability for them. Lo and behold, as soon as I mentioned it, in 0.2 seconds, I saw it. And I was like, I just want to know about these triggers and shit. And within seconds, she was triggered. She was edgy. She was condescending. She was bitchy. And the conversation was over. Now, mind you, I don't know this chick from Adam to Steve. I don't owe her or know her. And it was weird because I was starting to get to know her. The outside appeared real, right? Petite, beautiful, beautiful eyes, right? Why is she single? Why isn't she sober? Why is she in this situation with only $50 in her pocket? I asked myself this situation, and I said, oh, that's because you're judgmental. You trigger people. You're worried about your own triggers. You're out there triggering people by judging them. Oh, you know all the drug dealers. Oh, you know all the drug addicts. These are all the guys that are on drugs. I'm like, no, you know them. I got 200 plus mutual friends with most of them. Weed, drum circle, Burning Man, whatever, you know what I mean? Weed events, whatever. We bump into each other. It's a small, my friend just said, which X? Fuck, the one, the fucking crazy one. The last one, bitch. The last one is the one that's a trigger warning. And of course, she would message me right when I'm during my show. People are like that. They don't know that their timing is off. They don't know that they've been sleeping in, that the morning motivation has already started. They don't know that they can help themselves and not put it on someone else to go, I don't know, look something up or Google search it or follow up with the friends I sent them in Messenger. Bree, one of my day one OG fucking reliable models. Nobody reached out to me. I'm looking above the message and I'm like, I gave you all their contact information. You're supposed to reach out to them. And that's how people are. They'll wait. They'll wait for Miss America to come knocking on the door, and then they'll be pissed at the pageant because nobody fucking sent her to go give them a blowjob. They'll be like, why didn't you do the thing that I was hoping you would do? And it was just like, you know, there's a difference between hope and manifestation. There's a difference between visualization and action. There are people that are actually significantly trying to chase the dream that they have in their lives, or there are people that are trying to fake it and then they're just going to tell you all the lies. You know what I mean? Hot Tui. Beautiful blue Simpson sky here. But that's what it is. It's either lip service or it's be of service. You know, man, are you going to be of service or are you just going to run your lips? Are you going to do what you say you're going to do or you're just going to say it? Are you going to get upset at everybody else, somebody else's kids, somebody else's situation, be nosy? Or are you going to get upset at yourself and go, okay, I'm going to be accountable? How am I going to set the example for the kids? You know, I love Justin. He went and said, my kid's not doing well mentally. He took him to the gym. He didn't just go to the gym. He went with them. And in that started planting the seeds of, okay, we're going to change our own mindset here. And not only am I going to tell you, but I'm going to show you. And we're mostly states over here, we're show over tell. Telling's not selling. And if you're just doing the lip service, you're probably doing the modeling. You're modeling the behavior. Don't drink. Like, have you ever had your parents do some shit to you like that? You shouldn't drink while they're drinking. Right. Yeah. Look at what you're wearing. Look at what you're wearing. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I don't know why these kids don't pick up after themselves. Are you picking up after yourself? Yeah, I know, it's shocking. But that's what it adds up to. It adds up to a world where accountability has to be inside you. You have to be aware, not only to mention your trigger warnings, like she said, I have trigger. I promised myself I was going to be more accountable for my triggers. You can do the blah, 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 but the action, the actual thoroughness of it, it's like, how long do I let it reside in me? Do I let it sit inside my subconscious and roll around in my quiet thoughts? Yeah, not every thought is posted on Facebook. Not every action is on YouTube. There's so much more data in between your ear, and you don't even want to talk about it. You don't want to identify it or track it, dopamine map it. Catch yourself out of sorts. Catch yourself before you get out of sorts. Did you get enough rest? The HALT system, hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. I had to learn that. Am I hungry? I don't know. Did I eat yet? Or am I just taking it out on everybody around me? Up to you. But also the repercussions will be yours. People won't trust you. You will commit social suicide. You will push away all the friends that were there when you needed it the most. You will probably even abuse your friends. Believe that. That shit happens too. You can be on someone's couch and shit. I'm on the floor right now. I'm super respectful. I'm not in the way. I don't talk shit. I don't get involved. I stay outside. I know what it is. I know energies are tight. And especially if you're in a tight family. And I know you know people that are like that too, where you're in a family and they're all up in your business or asking you a bunch of questions and how are you and your boyfriend doing? None of your fucking business. That's how we're doing. Why the fuck are you asking me? What are you gonna do about it? Let's give you the information. What are you gonna do? Share it? You're gonna start gossiping about my relationships? Oh, okay, got you. Why would I even talk to someone like that? You know what I mean? People are so useless and they need to be useful to themselves. I get around, I know not everybody got the same intelligence. I know not everybody went to college. No, not everybody goes around the world. Not everybody speaks 10 languages. I get that. But I'm also just deleted everything in front of that because that's all an excuse. Why not be aware of yourself? There's no law against that. Everybody talks about education, but the college, the university, you got to go to university, bro. You do. You got to get to know you. You got to know. And you get the research of your ancestry. You can even do some DNA tests. You can use zodiac signs, if you will. I use it all. Psychology, philosophy, and astrology. I'm using it all. I'm like, all y'all motherfuckers, what are you about? And what am I about? Taurus male, 44, going on 45. Leader by nature, firstborn, born to 2 Scorpios, determined people, narcissistic people. I also am a determined narcissistic person. These things happen with me. Black and white, baby. Black and white, baby. Black and white, baby. What? I'm a black and white baby. And it's just like, I knew I was different. I was moved to the West Coast, away from New Orleans, away from the East Coast, away from my Creole folks. And I come back and I went for the Mardi Gras, which it should be popping right about now. Everybody celebrate Mardi Gras. Yeah. Wish I was there. Hell yeah. And to just do debauchery, all the sin for a week because you've been on Lent, right? Should we make a sins over Lent shirt? Too soon? Okay, calm down. Too soon. Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to download all these videos. I'm going to have AI remake them and edit them. We're going to do video in a sec. It's just going to just chop it all up, repurpose the footage, start dropping shorts, start dropping the knowledge, start dropping the shorts, start dropping the knowledge, start breaking it down, rehearse it, get into the podcast studio, bring all the motherfuckers all the way from all over the world. You know what I mean? This is what we do. We keep shining. We don't let motherfucking the cops fuck up our shit. We don't let drama start dimming the light. Ain't nobody about trying to slow down and cost double, bro. We're trying to stack and stack triple and be on the top of the hill and not just do podcasting and not just do Saint storage and not just do print an hour. We got Intersect.ai. A full team. I swear for God, we all work, man. We all work so hard. And while I sleep, this team is grinding, bro. We're grinding site an hour. Soon enough, you'll be able to mimic basically Shopify, bro. Like, fucking hell. And just put your shit up in seconds. Bam. Site in seconds. Bam. Sites in seconds. You can do multiple sites, apps, video, voice. What's the other one? I gotta remember. There's another one. I thought it was a V. Was it voice? Voice, media, and apps, sites. Huh. I swear there's another one with a V, not just voice. I'll figure it out. Hold tight, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Sites. Voice, I was right. There were two V's, media and apps. That's the 5. So, all the way live. It's not easy, Japanesey lemon squeezy. You're going to have to find a different gear up your ass or through your nose with a rubber hose, bro. Nobody gives a shit. Like, that's the point. You're going to end up being up in a hospital. They're going to be pumping your stomach, throwing a tube down your throat, and putting charcoal in it. People have done suicide. People have done extreme things for attention. People have put so much energy into the darkness. I'm over here telling you there's so much more light. This is an infinite amount of light. This thing is going to outlive us and the other planets, bro. This thing right here, this thing player, Amun-Ra. There's a reason why the pyramids were built towards them. There's a reason why the Egyptians knew what time it is. This is telling time. This is what I'm telling you. So in an abyss, in a universe that is you, where do you swim? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, listen to some Neville Goddard, bro. He's been changing my life, but he's been changing my life. And maybe, just maybe, it's bleeding into my morning motivation, but I've always believed this. That universe inside you, the psychology, going to school for psychology. I wonder if when we do the podcast, should I put my, I don't know, chat, I'll never say that, but people in the comment below, should I put my college university, should I dust off my degree and post it and frame it? You know what I mean? And would I stop framing my achievements? Trigger warning, I've been on Great Wall of China. Trigger warning, I've been to Machu Picchu. Trigger warning, I've been to Angkor Wat. Trigger warning, I've been to fucking Christ the Redeemer in Sao Paulo. Or Rio de Janeiro. No hobo taxi, she told me. I about fucking died laughing, bro. Had a Brasiliera, Cachinha. Fucking hottie little McNaughty as my taxi driver, Uber driver, and we were chopping it up, talking about world travel, talking about the other side of the world, the difference in food, the difference in people, all these things, they add up. They add up to, you know, what you believe to be a value, your value systems, right? You know, the way you perceive things, because it's your perception instead of it's your perspective instead of your perception. You know, you want to open your aperture and make it a perception instead of a perspective. It's a healthier way to live, to do laps and go for walks. I'm telling you now. I mean, I guess I can do a lap. I got my own shit. Hold on. Let me go for some walks too. I see this old man lapping me, bro. Let's go. Let's hit the east side on the LBC on the mission trying to find some more energy. New tricks. I was myself because my homies all in this mix. I'm getting jacked. I'm wrecking myself. I can't believe they're taking Warren's wealth. They took my ring. They took my Rolex. I looked at the nigga, said, damn, what's next? Nate Dogg himself said, fuck you. Fuck you, Nate Dogg. No, I love Nate Dogg. I cried in prison. I was in South Korean prison when he died. You know what I mean? And that was sucky. That was shitty. I'm like, fuck, man. I can't believe I went from being in a nightclub with Nate Dogg, and he's going, look at Mark, look at him running around. I was like, with my chicken with my head cut off, I had to run the whole VIP room with all these stars, Jay-Z, Floyd Mayweather Jr. It was popping. And Nate Dogg's off the side, Snoop Dogg was in there with his whole entourage, like, bro. And couldn't catch a break, man. That shit was fucking crazy. And he's like, look at Mark. I was like, fuck you, Nate Dogg. Like that. I actually said that to Nate Dogg. But I didn't mean fuck you, Nate Dogg. I meant rest in peace, Nate Dogg. You know, trigger warning. People are going to die on you. Relationships will end. Memories stop. There's so much fun in the moment. And you can bring them on. That abyss. Do you recollect a lot? Is that your deal? Are you retired? Good morning. She's almost got a green. Looking nice. It looks good. It looks good. You can get outside. You can start watering the vibe. You can be more than yourself. You can get out of your head and come feed the homeless. I'll let you know that helps. You know, being given and given to, you know, with the morning, my life, you know, the ability to walk, the ability to talk. I just try to maximize it. I spoke multiple languages. You know what I mean? I can speak Portuguese to the girl while she's giving me a ride. She was shocked at the amount of Portuguese that I had, and I was shocked at the least amount of English that she had. For real. That's a hell of a game. But for reals, what limits are you putting on yourself? With the time you spent bitching, could have been some time learning something. They say you only need 15 minutes a day. 15 fucking minutes a day, and you can learn piano? Like, shut the fuck up. Concentrated minutes? You're just like, that's it? I heard the other day, think how yoked you'll be in 4 months. And it's just like, yeah, bro. Look at the nails off the road. Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Why is it always the big dog with his like little buddy behind him? Or do we mimic dogs, or do they mimic us? Are we mimicking primates, or are we all just the same? You look at a group of people and you have to see, hey, what's up, brother? You have to see their heart. I look at their heart area, right? Before I would scan male, female danger. You know what I mean? We all have prejudices, but that's what I would do in my head. Dude, we're about to go on the motherfucking streets of Vegas, bro. We're on this motherfucking east side. North side, east side, northeast. Look at them. Everybody got a dog. Everybody got a trigger warning. Sometimes you get some clouds, which is nice. You know, a little shade. I'm just going around the block. But Eastern ain't no joke, bro. I'm a real LVOG. Check it out. You can see Sunrise Mountain. That's the view I want. That's the view I manifested. Matter of fact, I might skip this block and just go back. I don't want to be on that. But yeah, plenty of awesomeness, you know? Plenty of good vibes and keeping it that way. Keeping away from hecticness, keeping away from drama, finding a way. You're going to have to navigate your own mind. You're going to have to pilot yourself. No one's going to count. No one's going to slap the cookies out of your hand. Somebody's going to slap the remote out of your hand. You know, you're choosing what you want to eat on Uber Eats, right? You're choosing what you want to eat on Uber Eats. And that's that, you know? That's what we all do. We all have choices. And they're powerful. And our perspective and our perception, even more powerful. The aperture in which we perceive it and the emotions in which we feel it. So whatever abyss you keep swimming, maybe you want to recollect, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're nostalgic. Maybe that's your thing, right? Like you want to be old and go back to the oldies. Maybe you're still dressing like you were there. I get it, bro. There's people, hoarders, man. It breaks your heart. You're like, how can they get that way? And the truth is, they get that way because something happened to them, man. We all have a story. And part of that is your trigger warning. Part of that is that shit that replay in your mind. Remember when I got in that accident in 2007? Right? Or like I like to bring up my PTSD moment of my life going to South Korean prison. I really don't talk about it that much, man. I bring it up as an example, but I haven't sat down and told the full story. You know, I don't get to recollect and swim in that abyss. That's not my fun spot. Actually, it's not a place I want to swim at all. You know what I mean, bro? I don't want to swim in heartache and pain. I don't want to talk about the bullshit. I want to talk about the wins. It excites my brain, and I register that like an addiction, like a hit, like a high. I also need my brain to say, hi, that works for me. That's a new business idea. That's a new design. I am in a happier mental place than I would have been. Mental health matters. Oh shit, I gotta get that on. Is there a mental health matters? Yeah, I added it. Mental health matter. Fucking shade matters. Shelter matters. Friends matter. You know, giving matters. We figured maybe we fed 100 homes. I thought it was more like 50 homes looking at our map, but he's probably right. Maybe 100 people by picking up this distribution. And I know it's coming from the same warehouse because it's all the same peanut butters, the same spaghettis, the same canned goods, you know, just boxes of it. And basically we're like Amazon workers or a person that works in a factory, right? Somebody that spends most of their time stocking shelves or pushing boxes from China and dropping them off in Walmart. It was on that level. Trigger warning. You know, this is probably coming, we figured, from the factory straight to a bigger shelf, like 3 squares. 3 squares distributed to the churches. The churches give it to us. We came in the truck. We filled the whole truck. Took us a minute, but we did it. Thanksgiving in effect. Drive all the way down to a senior citizen trailer park and fed about, I don't know, the bundles were heavy. The vegetables were the heaviest, I will tell you that. That was significant. You know, produce is determined and needed. You know, you can't just not have vegetables in your life. So zucchinis, that's what smashed the oranges. There's a lot of those kind of things, right? So fucking awesome, right? A lot of awesome out there. A lot of sharing, a lot of giving, and feels good, bro. Feels good to be able to manifest and be a part of and join Weed Club and make podcasts now with Join Weed Club and keep doing it worldwide, right? Well, shit, my eye. Bro, the fun don't stop. So that's my half-hour bit. 2.5, 2, peace and love. And as always, Chi-gathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side of your fear, bro. Come on, man. Try to prove yourself on small things, small little things. Try like, I don't know, your fear of snakes or something. I don't know. I'm not saying jump out of a plane, but you might want to have to practice some of your fears. The best advice I give, I always say for last. He said, turn it into excitement. Thank you, universe. Turn it into you, because it's you. It's inside all of us. It's from source. So ain't nothing no one else can do about it. You know what I mean? Come be free. Go be free. Get off these things. And I'll see you on the other side. Peace. Sunshine on my face. Why is it not doing the thing? This new screen.